This is Castro the Bigger Than representing, and you're watching the Pinky and the Brain Talk Show. And they're definitely here to take over the world, so just keep it locked.
My name is Ellen Bartley. In the future, God's willing, I will become a doctor or a research scientist. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
We make it pass all of the drama. When them all up themselves, we keep it calm.
All right. It's your girl Prestige ATM alongside my co-host
Platinum, the money making machine.
and you are watching the Pinky and the Brain Talk Show. And as always, it's a pleasure being with you on our platform, on our talk show.
Yes, and welcome everybody. Welcome the whole, the young, the people who can't say welcome the dumb. Welcome everybody, the people in the wheelchair. Wheel your ass and subscribe, okay?
Oh boy, but it's not that beautiful because it's very cold outside. But we're sitting here. We're on a penthouse view, and we're looking at the New York City skyline, and the Empire State Building is glowing. So we have a very nice view here. So it makes us comfortable that we can relate and we can interact with you even better because we have a very nice view.
That's right.
Yes, indeed.
Look like he's a New York chick.
I am a New York type of girl. I am.
Wow.
All right, so hope everybody out there you had a tremendous week, a productive week, and I hope you're taking care of yourself and each other, and trying to always remain to be positive. All right, so Platinum, how was your work week?
My work week was sexy.
Your work week is always sexy.
Yes, always sexy.
Always sexy. All right, so in the background we have a little Alkaline. You know that's my favorite artist.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Bounty Killer is my favorite artist.
All right. Well, he's very skillful and talented in his writing and his lyrics, so I always admire him with that. So that's my artist, right?
Yeah, but he's not better than Bounty. Cross angry, miserable.
Well, my name is Prestige ATM. I got the ATM from him. Alkaline is all about the money.
Hey, Bounty Killer is all about the money too, Money maker. I'm a money maker.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right. So we don't want to delay. We want to jump into the topic. And tonight we are discussing and we are looking at, we are dissecting, we are observing. There are so many words we can use. Platinum.
Yeah.
For once, just tell us what the topic is now.
Alright, the topic.
Don't tell me you forget. Oh, wow. All right. So we ask, we want to find out, do men prefer housewives or do they prefer boss chicks?
Oh, wow. That's a big topic.
All right.
Yeah. I like it.
All right. So that's what we're trying to dissect and understand. Do men prefer housewives or do they prefer a boss chick?
I prefer a boat.
Well, it's either one, Platinum. You can have. I mean, a housewife can be a boss chick, but you find it comes with some expectations.
No, a housewife cannot be a boss.
That's what I'm saying. You have some housewives who try to be. They can be a boss chick, but it's very hard. It's very hard to be a housewife and try to handle being being a boss chick at the same time.
Yeah.
Right. So if you had to choose, if you had a preference, what would be your first preference?
A housewife.
You'll take
over
a housewife.
A boss chick.
All right. You care to tell us why?
Because you can come in and get something to eat. You will always have food in the fridge. I love food. So to win my heart is food.
Okay.
And a boss chick can win your heart too, but the housewife is gonna cook a fresh meal for you. You're going to have a fresh meal, and you know where that meal is coming from.
All right.
Yeah. Instead of the boss chick, she's going to go out and buy you, what's some of them chain restaurant? Chipotle,
some Jamaican restaurant,
yeah,
Boston Market,
Pizza Hut,
uh, Chinese
food,
food,
yeah.
right? Okay. Well, some women out there will beg to differ, but there are a lot of men out there. They don't mind having boss chicks.
No, no, no.
They don't mind having a woman who not into the cooking and the housewife duties and taking care of the home and cleaning and preparing the meals and washing, doing laundry and stuff. And then in addition, you have to take care of children, providing they have children together, right?
Yeah.
And there are a lot of men also. We're speaking globally. They don't care if the woman could cook or not. Just look good.
Hey, once you can cook, once I can cook, I'm okay with a boss chick. Also,
All right. So you are saying once you can cook, it's okay to have a boss chick.
it's okay to have a boss chick because I will cook and clean.
What is the definition of a boss chick? How do you recognize a boss chick? What is a boss chick in your mind?
A boss chick is a woman that's on the go.
Right? Go in depth. We need more details.
All right. She have a big job in New York. And she have to wake up early in the morning.
Okay.
And she got to be out and go to work and bring in that money. That's a boss chick.
Okay.
That's always on the go, always going to work.
So she's providing.
She's providing for the household.
Comfortable and nice lifestyle.
Yes. That's
Alright.
a boss chick.
And times, sometimes she's making more than the man.
Man, yes. And she work in the doctor's office. She can work in a lawyer office. She can work wherever she want to work.
She can be a police officer.
She can be a police officer. She's always on she don't have no time for no damn cooking.
All right. She can be a businesswoman, entrepreneur.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, if a man is trying to create a family and settle down, how does a boss chick work out for him? Because boss chicks are normally on the go. They are on the run. Because you're trying to balance relationship and you're trying to balance being a go-getter. That's a boss chick.
Yeah.
And being able to balance it all. And somewhere along the line, there are some women who they can accomplish that goal, but then you have another percentage of women when they are faced with making a decision between a relationship and their boss chick lifestyle, they often choose their boss chick lifestyle.
Yeah. Because them do not have no time. Prestige. This is a new era we are living in.
Right.
Everything is fast. Everything is easy pass now.
Right.
Everything is on the go.
Right.
Right? You have the Chinese store.
Mm-hmm.
You have the little puppy store. You have the little deli that sell egg and bread and tea and coffee. She don't have the time to cook. She just go to this corner store, get her egg and bread. She just call her puppy and say, "Puppy, make sure you have my egg and bread and my coffee ready." And she just pay her money and keep it moving.
Right. Okay. Well, is she keeping to the back of her head that she also has, if she has a husband or a living partner, that she has to make sure that he's okay? Or is she just taking care of herself because she's so busy, she has to run and go? She doesn't have time to take care of him fully, and he has to learn to pick up some of the responsibilities at home and take care of himself or children. So how does that balance, though? Because at the end of the day, does that man really have a wife? Because we know the definition of wife being housewife.
Yeah.
Right? So that could have it's like a two-sided sword.
He doesn't have a wife. He have a boss chick. He doesn't have a wife. He has a boss chick. Put that child in daycare.
All right. So are you supporting boss chicks?
Yeah. Put the child in daycare, sir. The egg is in the fridge. The bread is on the fridge top. You know what to do.
All right. Let's give her a question.
I rather have the money coming in than don't have nothing coming in.
But Platinum, a lot of times,
Yeah.
women who make a certain type of figure income wise, and if the man that they're with, husband or boyfriend or partner, whatever you want to call them, if he has an average income or less than, and she's making 2, 3, 4 times more than him, the man develops some type of insecurity at some point, and he begins to feel somewhat a less of a man. And that woman, she in her mind, she's very strong-willed because boss chicks are strong-willed women.
Yeah.
Right? I try to avoid using that term because I am always concerned if I use the term boss chick, it's gonna give problem in a relationship for me.
Right.
Because I'm gonna be very strong-headed, which I am.
Because he's a boss chick.
Because I'm a boss chick, and I'm going to start demonstrating that extra boss chickness, if that's a term. And at some point, it's going to start trickling down where it's going to affect my relationship. Because normally, you can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me when to come. You can't tell me when to go. Don't be picking up your phone every two whatever and asking me where I am. Why am I not in as yet? This is what comes with boss chicks, because you have that extra go-getterness. You have that extra. You almost have a masculinity type of attribute within your soul, right? Because to be a boss chick, to really fight and make it and have to compare yourself and put on a task to deal with society out there. That's why I get the term boss chick. It really takes a woman who is really strong, right? And she's really for anything out there that society delivers because she's out to get hers, and absolutely nobody's going to stop her.
That's right. I love boss chicks. I love them.
So sometimes the boss chicks is very difficult. It's very hard to beat a woman who is a boss chick.
I love boss chicks. I met one. I met one when I first started doing the job in New Jersey Transit.
Mm-hmm.
I met two of them.
Okay.
And they would like when I first met her, it's two I met and they was friends.
Right.
So both of them end up bringing me egg and cheese in the morning. I would get 2 egg and cheese. She would come and give me one, and the friend would come and give me one too. And they would bring tea. And I said, God damn, these girls are nice.
Right. But they weren't preparing the meals, they were purchasing it.
Yeah, but they was boss chicks. They had their husband at home.
Right.
And bringing me food on the bus.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
they were just trying to be nice to you.
No.
They were trying to pick you up.
They wanted some of the platinum.
Okay.
They wanted some of the meat.
All right. They wanted to put this on you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's give him another kiss.
They wanted me so badly.
Okay.
And it was 2 friends.
Did they express that to you, or you just based that on their actions towards you?
No, man. Anytime I see a woman anytime I see a woman that is a boss chick,
mm-hmm.
that wake up early in the morning,
mm-hmm.
and going to work, and they gonna buy you egg,
mm-hmm.
and bread and cheese, and sometimes some croissant, and
mm-hmm.
they want you.
Okay.
They're not just trying to be nice just to be nice.
Right.
They want the platinum.
Oh, or whoever man it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Well, you're a guy, so you would know pretty much if a woman. Okay. All right. So, did you like any of the boss chicks, even if they had husbands?
Yeah, I mean, like one, but it never worked out.
Oh, so you dabbled in, you jumped in a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh, so you were sleeping with people's wives?
No. Me never get to sleep with her.
Well, you have to be clear.
It was something that happened that I didn't get to sleep with her. And the other one, something happened on her street, and I had to take the bus on her avenue and drop her off by her house. And the husband was there, and the husband saw she came in off the bus, and the husband said, "But the bus do not run on this street. So why the bus driver drive the bus on my block?"
Lord, Father.
And he told her not to catch my bus again.
Well, Platinum, you have to be very careful, and that's your job. Anyway, that's a whole other topic.
But the girls, it's like Jay-Z said, girls.
All right.
Yeah.
And a round of applause for Platinum.
The other one was crazy. The other one, if I tell you,
mm-hmm.
you're gonna laugh.
You want to share that with the public, or you want to keep it private?
I can share married. It's nothing. It happened a long time ago. So,
Okay, so
you know
let's
what
hear
I'm
it.
saying? It's like she came on the bus
Uh-huh.
and she's like, I'm coming to the end of the bus route.
Okay.
And I said, okay, no problem. I didn't know why she was coming to the end of the road.
Ooh, dirty, dirty, dirty.
So when we got to the end, I thought she wanted to talk, just, you know,
Platinum.
to be friends.
So dirty stuff happened?
No,
Oh, because I wonder if you're risking your job like that.
no dirty stuff happened.
All right. So what was the end result with that?
Okay, I got to the end of the line.
Mm-hmm.
To make a long story short,
Mm-hmm.
got to the end of the line, and I came out the bus seat. I sat. She's like, "Why you sitting right here?" I said, "I thought we was going to talk." She's like, "I don't want to talk. Let's go in the back."
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
I said, "God damn, that fast?" She's like, "Hell yeah, I don't have no time to waste."
Wow.
So she's like, "Long out your tongue." I
And-
said, "Long out my tongue."
Uh-huh.
She said, "Yeah, long out your tongue. I want to see your tongue." I said, "Long out my tongue. Why?"
Uh-huh.
And
But the buses have cameras, no?
no, not that time.
Okay.
That time it didn't have no damn cameras.
All right. Mm-hmm.
She said, "Long out your tongue." I said, "Why?"
Uh-huh.
And when she brought the, what would you call it?
What?
Oral sex.
Oh.
She wanted oral sex.
Wow.
And I said, you know, so me not do that.
Right.
She got mad as hell. She's like, "Oh my God, I just wasted my goddamn time. I bought you tea in the morning. I bought you egg and bread. Oh, come on. Don't be like that." And she carried on. She's like, "Drop me at my damn bus stop back. You don't have to drop me at my damn house. Drop me at my bus stop."
Oh,
I said, "Oh."
so she had an ulterior motive. She was, well, the table switch because men normally do it as well. So she had an ulterior motive. She was giving you for something, something for something. It's not like you was just getting something for nothing.
Yeah.
All right. So you kind of was, you were used. You were almost abused.
She said, I said to her, I said, "You know, I'm Jamaican." She's like, "What Jamaica have to do with it? Where do you live?" I said, "Oh shit."
So she was American.
Yeah.
Oh,
But she had
Lord.
her boyfriend was from the Caribbean.
Wow. And she was a boss chick, as you said.
Yeah, she was a boss chick.
So you see what type of drama comes with boss chicks.
Mhm.
All right. Well, glad you shared the story. But I think you missed the bus.
I never saw her back.
You're driving the bus, but you missed the bus. All right, right. So we for those of you who are just probably clicking on and seeing us, welcome. It's the Pinky and the Brain Talk Show.
Sure.
I'm your girl Prestige ATM,
And I'm your boy Platinum, the money making machine.
and I am officially the Brain.
Yeah, and I'm officially Pinky.
Pinky, right? So for those who are just joining, you just clicked, you just say, "Oh, let me see what's going on here." We introduce ourselves, and again, it's a Pinky and the Brain Talk Show. All right, so I, as a woman, I am not really flattered by a woman wanting to be a boss chick from head to toe. I think a boss chick woman should try to have a nice balance. And I think the name boss chick, I think it should be somewhat diluted. It should be removed somewhat. Because once you have that idea of boss chick in your head, Platinum, it makes you feel somewhat like a man, It makes you feel mighty strong, intellectually, physically, financially, every alley you could think about.
Prestige. You're the biggest boss chick. You're the biggest boss chick round town. What you mean dilute boss chick? You're the biggest boss chick round town. Don't tell me that.
Platinum, what makes you think I'm a boss chick? Let me hear this, because you've known me for almost 18 years. I've known you since 2005. We're in 2023. That's 18 years if my maths is correct. So what makes me a boss chick, Platinum?
Prestige, you don't take crap. You always say, "I have my own money."
Okay.
That's part of a boss chick life.
Okay.
And you don't look in the ways of certain men. You don't take up certain men.
Right.
Like me that take up all type of woman.
So you don't have no standards?
Me not no standards. Me not no preference. I could have cracked it.
Oh my God!
No, refresh that. Take that out. Take that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Platinum all crackhead?
I don't play.
Platinum, I hope, I want nothing more for you for at some point in your life to settle down and have a nice little madam and a nice little family. Oh, please bless him. Somebody bless him.
I could have one dwarf or a woman in a wheelchair. We don't play.
Oh, my. Okay. Well, you're young and strong now, so you're saying it, but when you start at age progress in your 60s and 70s, your whole story is going to change.
That's where Viagra come in.
Oh, whatever. Anyway, so you were continuing to say that in your mind, you perceive me as a boss chick.
Yes, you're a boss chick.
All right. Well, oh boy, put me in the spot. I am not going to actually confirm it and say, well, yes, I'm a boss chick, although I know in my head I am, but I try not to demonstrate it into a relationship. I think it's a battle because most boss chicks, I think we have this battle, but I don't go around boasting. You never heard me say, oh, I'm a boss chick.
Of course I do. Of course I do.
No,
yes.
Platinum, you never heard me said one day that I'm a boss chick, and I always flaunting and boasting that I'm a boss chick. No, I don't.
If you say,
because there is no reason, if I have certain attributes and I demonstrate certain things about myself, anybody with two eyes can actually see the type of person I am, based on how I move and how I flow. So there is no need for me to run around balling. I don't have to identify and say, no, I'm a boss chick, I'm a boss chick. You can actually pick up on that, and this is where you will judge me or prejudge me from there.
Would you date a man just like me?
Well, nothing is wrong with you. But at the same token, I think it will be an upgrade in the sense of, physically and taking better care of himself and bringing, you ask my question, I give you the answer, putting his stomach down because I'm concerned about your health. I want you to live long. So that's if it's a gentleman.
You want a man with six pack. You don't want a man.
No, it doesn't have to be six pack.
You don't want a big belly man.
No.
You have to say it.
But no, it's not an attraction for me. A man with a big belly. I mean, your belly ain't so big, but I mean, we are good friends. We're not in that direction. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I have a certain criteria, and I have a certain a gentleman that I'm attracted to. He doesn't have to be the best looking guy in his face, but keep yourself nicely. Now, we don't want to stray away from the topic because we're talking about boss chicks.
And
then you turn and you said that you see me as a boss chick.
Yeah.
Right? Because I probably developed that from my mom. Because ever since I've known my mom, she has been a go-getter. And I think society replaced the term go-getter, and in the new time, new generation, new era, we are now calling those same women from back then, we're now calling them boss chicks. It's just a new term.
Yeah.
But I think boss chicks were always around. They've always been there.
But your attitude is a boss chick attitude.
My attitude?
Yes, it's a boss chick attitude. Come on.
So is that good or bad?
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
In your term and the way how you present yourself, that is good.
Right.
Some woman boss chick does not represent them.
Okay. All right.
If you have a hood attitude and you're trying to be a boss chick, no.
All right. Well, I highly, highly appreciate your compliments. This is my favorite song.
Yeah.
Well, Platinum, wow. I just think that, and as I said to you before, I try not to use the term. I don't use the term boss chick. I'm just a go-getter type of girl who wants a decent life, who wants a pretty comfortable life. And I'm not going to wait on a man to come into my life to offer that. I've always been that type of person. And I think a gentleman who comes into my life, you will notice and see that it's a woman you have to step up to. You have to step up your game if your game is not stepped up as yet, right? So you would have to figure out, wow, this woman likes a certain thing this way. This woman is used to a certain lifestyle that way. She eats a certain thing this way. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing absolutely wrong with that. Why is it an issue when a person have standards or high standards?
That's a boss chick attitude.
So you would consider yourself not having high standards?
I'm not saying I don't have high standards, but all right, the way I'm going to see you keep all your room.
Okay.
Pretty and nice.
Right.
If you're out there with me, no. Me have my jeans over there, me have my boxes over here.
Right. Now, let us be clear here. You said the way you see me keep my room.
Yeah.
Now, we don't want people thinking you be up in my room.
No.
But whenever you come over
Yeah.
and I call, I say, Platinum, I need this, da 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 da, and we have the show to do and all that type of
Yeah.
stuff, right? He's gonna be in my place of
Resident, yeah,
habitat,
yes.
right? And then maybe I'll say, you know what, run into the room and check so and so for me and blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
that is what I want to be clear on. It's
Yeah.
not like Platinum coming and he's up in my room lying down on my bed. All right. You have to be careful. Social media takes everything and run with it in their own way.
Prestige no one the people them think certain way.
No.
So we say, your bedroom, your bedroom clean. They must say weird how Platinum are doing our bedroom.
What Platinum doing in our bedroom?
To the low. Me that on the street and they must say, yes, Platinum, my boy, go on.
So it's absolutely nothing like that. It's absolutely nothing like that, right? But I'm trying to clarify. So with me being clean, neat, and organized,
Yeah, that's a boss chick.
that would be considered a boss chick.
Yes.
Okay.
Where you keep a place
Mm-hmm.
neat and that's a boss chick.
That's a boss chick.
Yes.
Okay. All right. A woman working hard, balancing multiple jobs, multiple things. Boss chick.
Boss chick.
Right? Let's take a perfect example. I think I understand where you're going, where I'm concerned. I called you up and I said, you know what, we have some skill sets that we can use and we could turn it into a product and put it out there.
Yeah.
And I told you, let's put the talk show together. Let's do this, do that, right? So that somewhat will be considered boss chick.
Prestige.
Uh-huh.
Please. You was on my back. That's a boss chick attitude because you wanted this talk show to happen.
Right. Let's pop off.
And you would call me 24/7 and I was hiding from her. And she called me 24/7. She called me every day. 12 o'clock at night, early in the morning, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I'd be hiding. I'd be like,
but at one time I kind of figured it was trying to hide from me.
Yeah.
2 weeks passed and he gave me some lame story which I knew you were lying.
Yeah.
But they phoned this and blah blah. And then when you heard him, he came back and he said something as I said, sucker lying.
Yeah.
But I went with the flow because I know at some point I'm gonna get you and I'm gonna get you good in the sense that we are going to put this show together.
Yes.
And here we are, voila.
I walk in at the mall, you know. So I go shop. Do some shopping and I walk.
And I'm hearing the voice.
And she hear the voice.
Say, Platinum.
And she said, Platinum, I'm frightened. When Mr. Prestige, I want dead. I said, God damn. I didn't even know what to say. And she said, yes, you've been hiding from me. Don't tell me nothing. I don't want to hear nothing you had to say. I said, all right, me link you later. She said, no, I'm going to link you later. And make sure you answer your phone. That's a boss chick attitude.
All right. All right. So boss chicks, they normally have visions. They normally have plans.
Yeah.
They normally have goals, high goals. They normally have accomplishments that they want to achieve, that they must achieve, that they have to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Yeah.
Now let's go on to the housewives. Now we've been dealing with boss chicks for a while. Housewife role, it takes a lot.
Yeah.
A housewife role is very demanding.
Mm-hmm.
A housewife role can be very draining, exhaustive, and tiring. When you flip it around, she benefits because she's the woman of the home. She's the one controlling the money. She's the one making sure that everything is running smooth and balancing husband, children, and home.
Mm-hmm.
But I think being a housewife is a lot, Platinum. I tried it. I don't like it. I'm being honest. I am not into the housewife thing. It takes too much. It's a very big commitment. Some people might be hearing me and saying, oh my, listen to this chick. But there are a lot of other women who feel just like me.
Right.
Right? And I think because I've sown the seed of being a go-getter, as you say, the boss chick.
Yeah.
I feel deprived if I just have to give up certain things, because to be a full-blown housewife a lot of times, to really be an excellent housewife, there are a lot of things you have to give up sometimes.
An housewife comes with a lot of
Right?
drama.
So I've seen a lot of women. I've interacted with a lot of women. You would hear them say, "Oh gosh, I'm tired.
Yes.
There is so
yes.
much. Oh my gosh, and the children and this and that, and then the husband given problems, or the husband never home, and it's I alone, and I have to do all of this. I have to clean. I have to cook. I don't feel appreciated, and it goes on and on and on and on and on and on." Now, there are some housewives who everything is nice and dandy and they don't have all those complaints. Maybe they're a housewife, but they still have a helper, an assistant, right? Now, maybe those are the men who have extra money or money that they could afford that type of luxury to their wives.
Yes.
Right? So, not all the time a housewife, that means that the woman, she's cooking, washing, and cleaning. You have housewives who are just home, they probably just, run through, take care of the kids, run in the mall, do this, that, and that. But they have a helper.
Right.
Right? That again comes with a certain socioeconomic status, financial stability for the husband and wife. But the ones who have to pick up the torch and be full-blown mother, wife, caretaker, provider, cook, washer, my gosh, not platinum. I personally don't like it. I don't like the housewife commitment.
Right.
So you find it's not like I cannot be an excellent housewife, because I can cook very well, I can wash, I can keep a home neat and clean.
Yeah, we all
I can
know
do
that.
all those things.
We all know the
Right?
cleanness. Yeah.
That's not an issue, but the housewife requires being at that certain place at a certain time and always being there for everybody else. And a lot of times they get left behind. So I think there are men who would just prefer a housewife because you're ready to settle down and you want to have a nice family, and you want to try your best to choose the ideal woman who is going to be the right mother to give birth to your offsprings, to your children. Right. But sometimes that woman had a certain goal. She wanted to be a nurse or she wanted to be a teacher, and she had to put certain things aside in order to provide a family life, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the husband, there are men who they don't want their wives working at all.
True.
So therefore, she has to forget certain things and she has to give up. But then at the end of it all, when years go by and the children start getting big or she keeps making more children, she develops a resentment
against her husband.
Against her husband, because now there are so many things I want to do other than. And it's like you kind of, even if I agree to go the mile with you, I still feel that you you kind of stop me from achieving excellent what I wanted to do. Right? And then there are housewives who they try to balance going back to school and taking care of children. But that's where the tiring and the exhaustiveness comes in.
And they have to go home and cook.
Oh, platinum, it's a lot. It's a lot. You have to balance. There are housewives who are working, they're doing their little jobs. After that, they're doing a course or some type of skill. After that, maybe they have some type of college degree they're trying to accomplish. So not all housewives are just home sitting in the home, right? Depending on the husband you have, if he's a secure, confident man, he has no problem with you going out there and acquiring other things, because he know whatever you acquire is going to be addition to the house. It's going to make our life, our family better, right? But then you have the men. Sometimes they may have control issues as well, or they probably just have the money that you don't need to work, right? And they just want you to be home. I can't be that one. I can't deal with that one. Just having the nice lifestyle. I just have to be in the house and take care of the home, and because I've already been exposed to a different type of life as a go-getter.
Have you ever been a housewife before?
Yes, and I tried it.
And you didn't like it?
I started to feel drained.
Wow, you was cooking,
cleaning, baking, washing.
Wow.
Providing nightly duties. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me
right?
Know what you mean.
And the nightly duties to me, and that's another big thing with being a housewife or living with a gentleman. When he rolls over and the arms start to go this way and he starts to touch and punch, you better be ready. And a lot of men, sometimes, if they're not understanding, they don't want to hear you're tired. There are a lot of women who the man wants intimacy at that particular night, and she will say, "Honey, not tonight." They get upset.
You ever said not tonight? You ever?
Yes, I've had. I did, and the person got upset.
Wow.
So then
Me not upset too.
but there are some men who would understand that she's tired or she's not in the mood, and then you have men. No, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. I'm providing. I'm making sure everything is right in the household. The least you could do is give me a little love up and comfort.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Oh, that's it.
5 minutes.
But I guess a lot of women will like you.
Yeah, 5. No, me I said, no, I don't. Yeah, all right, okay.
For a lot
2
of women,
minutes.
you will be the ideal
Yeah, 2
gentleman.
minute man. I'm a 2 minute man.
Because there are husbands or living partners, they want to take you around the horse track. You know how those horse tracks are very huge and the horses have to do some good distance? Oh my gosh, some men do that. Platinum, you laugh.
No, don't tell me that.
This guy is so homophobic, it's not funny.
Hold on. But some woman, the woman them nowadays, as housewife,
Yeah.
they work so hard in the kitchen. You have to give them a marathon.
Oh boy, Platinum. Wow.
If a woman there with me, there's boom bang, and that's it, you know. Connect.
Right.
If you don't come before me, if you come before me, that's good. If you don't come before me, oh God, I'm going to sleep.
Oh Lord. All right. All right. You heard him. So, the boss chicks versus the housewives, there are a percentage of men who would say, yes, give me. I think most men, if we do a survey, I think most men globally will say that they would prefer to have a housewife because a lot of boss chicks, they're not ready to sometimes for commitment.
No.
They're on the party scene, they're on the socializing scene, they're on depending on the job description, they are on the jumping on an airplane. You're in Paris today, you're in London tomorrow, you're in Dubai, and depending on what you're doing, your profession and so forth. So that stability, right? At some point it weakens because when your husband gets in, you're not there. And sometimes you find those men now they start to stray because there is nobody there to keep them comfort.
No.
What?
The husband is not going to stray.
Sometimes it does, Platinum.
No.
Sometimes it does.
The husband is not. Because when the boss should come home, whoa, she going to put it on him.
Okay, fine.
That's the difference between a housewife and a boss chick.
Okay.
A housewife, I'm tired. Oh. And you be like, 5 minutes, baby, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Say, no, tomorrow.
All right.
But when a boss chick come home, and say 5 minutes.
Fire.
She said 5 minutes? You better go. You know how long I ain't see your ass? You better tear this up.
Well, you have a valid point.
Yeah.
You have a valid point.
Boss chick not play.
All right.
Y'all are sex them and them are sex you back.
Oh,
And you say,
wow.
whoa! No, don't let me scream. Don't let me scream.
Right. Okay. No, yeah. Keep it private. Oh my gosh. The Pinky and the Brain Talk Show, y'all. Yeah, but on a serious note, most men would say they prefer having a housewife, right? And even if it's a housewife who's doing her own little thing, but she primarily takes care more of the home and she gives full attention and she knows what she's doing and she's about her business in the home and taking care. Most men would, because especially when a man is ready to settle down, a man only could run for so long, and then men will have multiple different women, and then at some point in their lives there's always this one particular woman that made the ideal mold that he can see her as a wife, he can see her as his children's mother.
You're right.
Right? No matter how much men run around, when it's time, they all have that bulb that blinks over the head. And that one woman, sometimes they pick her out from the crowd and they're ready to settle down.
Because she can cook.
she has the housewife attributes.
She can cook.
And it probably comes with how she speaks, how she takes care of herself, how she deals with him,
Yes.
how she cooks, how she takes care of her home, how she have aspiring goals, how she sees her future, how she wants to build with him.
And sometimes the man go in the bathroom and she just go in the bathroom behind him and give him a bath.
Right.
Yes.
But she's loving and kind, she's caring.
Yes.
A woman ever bathe, you give you a
Of
bath?
course.
Ooh,
Clip my
platinum.
toenail, put my foot in the water.
Oh,
And the
Lord.
water go.
Right.
I'll be like, God damn, I take my foot out because I'm not used to that.
So, Platinum, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
It's a bit personal.
Mm,
You have never seen anybody that you wanted to get married to?
of course.
So what made you not make that gesture and put your hands out with a box with a nice shining diamond
Money.
and on your knees?
Money. Money.
Okay.
We didn't have the money at the time.
Mhm.
So I'm not going to front, right? And say, I wanted to get married to the girl, right? I liked her. I liked her a lot.
Mhm.
But when we didn't have the money
Right.
to really go out there and said, I'm going to buy her a ring, the pocket was not stabilized at that time because I didn't know finances. I didn't know a thing called budgeting at that time.
Right.
I didn't know how to save my money. I was just spending.
Right.
So I'm not going to put my pocket where it cannot reach.
Right. I understand.
You understand?
Mhm.
So I wasn't going to buy no damn ring. And
Right.
where we going to live?
Right. Well, you were thinking sensible.
Yeah, I was
you were
thinking
thinking
sensible,
yeah.
And I was thinking of her behalf,
Right.
not my behalf. My
Because you
behalf-
want to be a good provider.
No. My behalf was okay. Although I didn't have the money to do certain things, I know what I can do.
Right.
But on her behalf, she didn't have jack
Right.
stuff. She
Oh,
didn't have
okay.
jack.
So
But
then,
we can curse
right.
on. We can curse on.
No, we don't
Okay,
want to
all right. She
practice
didn't
that
have-
on our platform.
Okay, she didn't have jack.
She wasn't equipped.
No, she wasn't equipped. She wasn't
Yeah.
ready.
Right. She wasn't financially
Yeah, she
equipped.
wasn't financially stable.
Right.
So I
that
didn't-
would make a good partner, really.
Yes, I draw back. I really look and I said, God damn, nah.
Yeah.
Nah. And one chick, the first, what do you call it? The first real, what do you call it? First real love.
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, 1st real love. You know, I wanted to do something with her, but
Mm-hmm.
it didn't happen.
Right.
So I just kept it moving.
Right. So you had visions of getting married. You wanted a wife. But it's just it was
Yeah.
wrong time.
Yes, of course.
Wrong time.
Of course, anytime you're dealing with a girl and she gives you the front and you fall in love with the front, you don't fall in love with the person, you fall in love with the front
Right.
before you fall in love with the person.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she can give you good sex,
Right.
that means you're gonna automatically
Well,
fall in love with her.
I think you don't generalize. I think you need to always say some men, because not all men are like that. Just like not all
No,
women.
all
are
men
like
are 95% of the men are like that.
that. All right, Platinum. That's
You
another-
have to give them good sex in the bed. If you give them wax sex, they gonna be like, nah. No matter how pretty you are, but once you give them that good energy sex, whoa!
It's on like boiled
It's
corn.
all, whoa.
Well, I often like to hear men speak and give their truth.
Yes.
Right? It's always good to hear from the horse's mouth.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's why men fall in love because
Right.
of sex.
Well, it's not love. They think it's love. It's not love. It's an obsession with the flesh.
Whatever it is,
Yeah.
the vagina
Mm-hmm.
is the greatest thing God could ever build.
The cookie.
Oh my God! Wow, it's the greatest thing God could ever build on the face of the earth.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess the housewife got the cookie. The
Yeah.
boss chicks got the cookie.
Cookie.
Which one you think have the better cookie, the boss chick or the housewife?
The boss chick,
Okay. All
because
right.
the boss chick always on the go.
So when she's ready to unleash and relax, she is like ready.
Yes,
She has all the venom.
you ever hear a saying by the old folks?
What's that?
When you get something that you miss, you cherish it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the boss chick, you're gonna miss her. The
Right.
wife is always gonna be there. So sometimes you're gonna get tired. You're gonna be like, God damn, the same position tonight again.
Right.
Can we try something new? And she'll be like, no, you crazy. Like, can we go in the chair? Can we go on the floor? But if you say to the boss, like, let's sex on the floor, she gonna be like, okay, on the floor. Let's sex in the chair. Okay.
No problem.
No problem.
Right. She
But-
don't complain.
Yeah. But
Right. So women who are wives out there, are you listening? You're hearing? So pay attention. Take some notes so you could straighten up. You could make some adjustments in your marriage life at home.
sex on the toilet, sex on the face basin,
Lord Father, well, the
Sex on
face
the
basin
dresser.
break down.
go in the bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
sex in the bathroom, sex all over the place, sex in the kitchen, open all the fridge.
I find
And
it
sex
so
too.
interesting that you have all these visions, and yet it's like
Why? Lex is like what?
you're just not married.
No, I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying
Yeah, but how long are you
life.
going to be doing?
as long as God permit me to do it.
All right. Now, you know what's going to happen? And a lot of men end up falling in the same trap. You are going to go like that, and then you're probably going to age 50s, 60s, 70s.
And I still
But
wait.
then one day it's going to hit you that loneliness knocks, and you're just there, and there is no more.
No.
So what are you going to do then?
Listen. This is my favorite song.
Mhm.
Is Sanchez song. Lonely Won't Leave Me Alone. I
Oh,
always
boy.
have my pillow. I always have Netflix. And I always have my phone.
You sound so sad and lonely. It's not
No.
funny.
No, it's the truth. No.
Your phone, your pillow, and your Netflix.
Yes, the phone, your pillow, your Netflix.
Come on, Platinum, grow up. Stop.
No.
Stop.
And I've, all right, that's why you work. That's why you do a 9 to 5. You have your social security coming in. You have your pension coming in. You have your 401k coming in. You get it by a lump sum. Right? You got all these things coming in. As an old man now, you got to find a little youngie.
But she's only going to want your money.
That's where the company comes in.
But when your money is it's
The money
finishes,
won't-
runs
the money
out.
won't runs out. The money runs out only when you die.
And when you get sick, she doesn't want any part.
Don't
Most
worry.
times she's going to leave you there.
That's why you have 911. You have the senior citizen thing that you press.
Gosh, this boy,
You're going to get the senior citizen badge with the little button on
but I
it.
guess you have your future age senior citizen life
Yes.
planned out.
And if anything happens to you, you just press it and the ambulance come for you. They kick down the door and come in. Yeah.
That's what people. This boy pass a mess.
Yeah. They don't see them advertising on TV.
Platinum, you are such a hurt individual. It's not funny.
When the elders drop down and they press the button, I go have one of that. Bing! At 911. I'm in the bathroom.
Anyway, the time is approaching for us to wrap up, right? We're simply discussing housewives versus boss chicks, and we just wanted to just throw the topic, just to see how people would receive it, and just to have the discussion. Do men really prefer housewives over boss chicks, or boss chicks over housewives? I pretty much believe most men will tell you they prefer a housewife, right? A woman who's there. She takes care of everything. She manages the money, the home, the children. She takes care of him and all these different things. Everything is nice and dandy. The home is beautiful. Everything is well. But that's a woman who could provide those services, right?
Yeah.
Now you have housewives based on the fact that they just look good. The man got married and then he ended up in a whole ball of fire, and he starts complaining to everybody around him that she this and she that, and she doesn't do this and she doesn't do that, and she has the place untidy, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what you chose based on the looks. So you have different levels of housewives.
Yes, sure, yes.
You
true.
also have the housewives who do not keep themselves up. They figure they already have the home, they figure they already have the housewife, so they don't care how they look. Ma'am, you are going to cause your husband to stray, and he's going to start sneaking, because men are like this. Men are attracted to the physical. And the majority of men, they always they wish, just how I met you, looking sexy, hot, and gorgeous, I wish I wanted to stay like that.
Yes.
And there are some women who have the sense to understand that, despite of what they still maintain and keep themselves. because they know it's an attraction to have their husband attracted to them always.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't say he wouldn't stray, but the possibility is less. You find a man when he walks in the door, just how he left you this morning, he came back, he met you the same way. Your hair unkept, your clothes, he met you in the duster or nightie, whatever. He came back home, you're in the same thing. The place, dishes in the sink, you're untidy, you're not smelling properly, the children messy. You're just laying there on the sofa, you're eating popcorn or whatever, it's all over the place. Oh, you find he's gonna sort of get, because remember he's providing and he's a good provider.
Yes.
So a good provider doesn't like to know that this is the condition. He's gonna make a roundabout turn, and oftentimes they have a little nest,
Mm-hmm.
a little side piece that they crawl into.
Right, true.
Yeah.
And that woman won't be a housewife.
And it doesn't mean that he's gonna leave his wife, because men don't leave their wives like that.
No, sometimes they do.
Very rare, right? Depending on the financial and the ties and the this and the that. Very rare. Most men, Platinum, they will carry along a side chick for as long as they can to that finish line.
Prestige.
Very rare. Well, maybe the men who don't have much, but men who have a lot, they don't really divorce or get rid of their wives like that.
Prestige.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that God built you as a woman. You understand the power of the vagina.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand the power of the vagina?
Well, you
have
see,
one in
I
it, so-
think differently to you, because I understand that has some type of control, but I think also the woman's mindset and her intellect, it plays a part and it blends in. So it depends on the man. There are men who the private part is all they think about. That's how they function. And for me, that's an immature man. But for a man who is mature and within himself, and he understands life, and he understands a woman, and he understands what it is to love and to care, and that sex is not all, you find he will think differently, right?
I can't agree with you on that.
Well, you're entitled to disagree. I mean, we don't want to have a talk show and we keep agreeing on everything. That will be boring. So I'm glad you disagree.
I can't agree with you on that, because sex is 95.
No, it's 65%, honey. For a mature man who understands life, it will be 65%. For a man who is not matured fully mentally, it was going to be 95%.
All right, I guess I fit in the
right, so you and mature,
lane.
right?
Yeah, I guess I fit in the unmature lane.
Right.
Yeah, 95%.
So because for you, sex is the biggest thing ever.
Of course, sex is the biggest. Sex is the biggest. I understand that at the age of what, 12.
Platinum, who was sexing you at age 12?
I understand that at the age of 12.
Oh gosh.
That sex is the number one product in human life.
Well, first of all, intimacy was just designed for creation, to procreate. It wasn't for pleasure. Some other cultures, that's how they see it. They just have intimacy just to make children, to procreate.
Right.
But with our community and our ethnic group, it's a party.
It's a party.
Right?
Yeah.
But that's a whole other topic.
I know. I went to England.
Keep talking. Let me just fix
I
this.
went to England.